All right, fantasy fans, let's dive into the enchanting world of sigils, those mysterious symbols you see carved into ancient doors, glowing in the hands of wizards, or stitched into the banners of legendary kingdoms. Ever wonder where these magical little doodles come from, and why they are everywhere in fantasy stories? Well, grab your cloak, because I'm about to take you on a whirlwind tour through the history and symbolism of sigils. Let's start with the basics. A sigil, in its simplest form, is a symbol. But not just any symbol. It's packed with intention, power, and usually a dash of secrecy. In real-world history, sigils pop up in ancient cultures everywhere, from runes scratched onto Viking swords to talismans in medieval Europe. People believed these symbols could protect, curse, or even channel otherworldly forces. And of course, fantasy writers saw this and thought, oh yes, that's going in my world. In fantasy, sigils are like the Swiss Army knives of magic. Need to seal away a demon? Slap a sigil on it. Want to keep your castle safe? Time for a sigil above the gate. They're shorthand for ancient knowledge, a secret language that only the initiated or the truly brave can decode. Take Game of Thrones, for example. Each house has its own sigil, a direwolf for the Starks, a lion for the Lannisters. These aren't just cool logos. They represent family history, values, and destiny. Or look at The Witcher, where signs and glyphs channel raw magic for battle and protection. Even Harry Potter sneaks in a few, from the Deathly Hallows symbol to the marks guarding the Sorcerer's Stone. But beyond being magical, sigils are deeply personal. In fantasy, creating a sigil is often a rite of passage. Whether a wizard is crafting their own mark or a hero's journey is tied to unlocking a hidden symbol. The act of making a sigil is about taking control of fate. It's like saying, this is my power, my story, written in a language only I truly understand. But here's my favorite part. Sigils invite us, the readers and viewers, to play along. How many hours have you spent doodling your own fantasy crest or decoding the runes on a map in a video game? That's part of the magic. Sigils remind us that symbols have power, and stories are stronger when they're written in more than just words. So next time you spot a mysterious symbol in a fantasy world, pause for a second. Ask yourself, what secrets does it hold? What story is it trying to tell? And maybe, just maybe, think about what your own sigil would look like. Because in the end, fantasy is all about making magic your own. Thanks for joining me on this magical journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep seeking the symbols that make your world a little more fantastic.